What's going on, everyone? So Los Angeles Lakers take on the Phoenix Suns today in the first game of a back-to-back. This is game 2, and it is already the first of a back-to-back. They play the Phoenix Suns today, and then they play the Sacramento Kings tomorrow. Two very tough games off of a back-to-back. This isn't, usually you see the back-to-backs, and it's like you kind of got the fluff game, you got the easy game, and then you got the tough game. No, you got two teams that are going to be fighting for playoff seeding that you got to win and beat. And one team in Sacramento that they just have had the Lakers number. Anthony Davis never beaten Sabonis. That's not a good sign. But the Phoenix Suns, I want to stick with them because today is who the Lakers play. Lakers have seen Phoenix a ton over this month of October. They already played them twice during the preseason, and now they play them twice again in a 3-day span. So they play them today, and then they play them on the 28th. So you're talking about literally two times in a basically 3-day span on top of playing them twice like a week ago. But we saw in both those games against Phoenix, the Lakers really control those games. Now, I understand it's preseason. I understand, you never really know how it's going to translate to the regular season. But Phoenix is a really good matchup for the Lakers because of the Lakers' size, as well as Phoenix's lack of size, lack of defense. Also, Phoenix is still a struggling fourth quarter team. Now, they did win, and they did beat the Clippers. And Clippers, not going to lie, Clippers probably should have beaten Phoenix. But Lakers have to be aggressive. They have to hit shots this time, but play their game, right? Again, Phoenix is not a good defensive team by any stretch of the imagination. They do not have the size to match up with the Lakers. The Lakers, this should be a game of domination. This should be a game where LeBron's just getting to the basket at will. This is a game where Anthony Davis should be, he gave us 36 and 16. I'm not saying he has to average 36 and 16, but he should be able to go get you another 36 and 16 against Phoenix. And we'll see kind of what Phoenix's game plan is against the Lakers. And I hope that the Lakers can finally hit some shots against Phoenix. Like, that's a real big thing that we need to see the Lakers be able to do, is to knock down some shots with some consistency. Because in that Minnesota game, we shot a whopping 17% from three-point range. 5 of 13 from the floor. It's just not going to cut it, not going to get it done. But you look at all the other areas, right? Turnovers, only 7 turnovers against the best defense in the league last year. They had 22 assists. They had 15 offensive boards, including 47 rebounds total. 8 blocks, 7 steals, right? So they had 15 stocks. And then 22 personal fouls, 0 techs. Free throw line, shot 21 of 25, 84%. And then overall from the floor, 44%, 42 of 95. And even with the poor three-point shooting, they still were able to drop $110 on the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, again, this is a team that Lakers should be laying 115 and 120 on today, right? Like, that should be an absolute no-brainer. Lakers should walk in there, and they're at home, which is good. So they play these two games back-to-back, but they are at home, which is a nice... They don't have to travel. It's not like you're going to Phoenix, and then you got to go to Sacramento, and it's like, even though it's close, still a pain in the butt. No, like, they get to be home, game over, go to their beds, lay in their beds, wake up, do it all over again. Now, I would like to get this game against Phoenix for 2 reasons, right? One is because, again, Sacramento's really had our number, and I'm curious to see what does Sacramento look like heading into that Laker game. That's going to be very interesting. Sacramento is also going to be on a back. So Sacramento plays Minnesota, or played Minnesota, and then now are going to end up playing the Los Angeles Lakers. So that is something that could impact, not a back-to-back, sorry. Yesterday they played, I think I said back-to-back. Yesterday they played Minnesota, and then their second game is against the Lakers. But they're a team that's had our number. They're a team that, again, Anthony Davis has not been able to beat Sabonis. So that's something to look out for. And then the other reason is that the Lakers play Phoenix in Phoenix on the 28th, right? Which is, again, 3 days away. So that in and of itself, again, it's really hard to beat anybody. As good of a matchup as I think Phoenix is for the Lakers, it'd be nice to start 2-0. So that's probably a third reason, right? Start 2-0 on the season, look good, go into that Sacramento game. But like I said, you got a back-to-back where if you win this game, there's not, like, obviously you want to win, you want to start 5-0, 10-0, 20-0 if you can. But, if you win this game, then if you do drop to Sacramento, it's not panic mode, right? You're like, okay, like, we're 2-1, got to go back in Phoenix. And then also, if you do drop that L in Phoenix, well, now you're not 3-1. It's just, you can see things start getting away really quickly. I love that the Lakers ended up pulling out the first win. I love that the Lakers got the job done against the Minnesota Timberwolves. You can't let up. Got to keep applying the pressure. No, I really loved what we saw from the other guys outside of the shooting. Reeves, I really want Reeves to remember how to shoot the three ball. He was 0-5 again. I was very critical of Reeves and his three-point shooting. Not really anything else. I've talked about how I love his defense. He's been excellent defensively. Rebounding the basketball has been very impressive. He's been stuff in the stat sheet, which I love. I even look at that Minnesota game: 12 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, a block and a steal. Right, 0 turnovers, which is another great thing. 6 of 14 from the floor, but 0 of 5 from 3. Right, like those are the things, right? He's got to start knocking out. If he can hit some shots, then that just opens things up for Austin Reeves and allows him to continue to be aggressive and continue to get to his spots and find his shot. He's also looked good and had success against Phoenix, so I want to see him continue because he's a guy that should be able to take Tyus Jones and Bradley Beal and these guys off the dribble and be able to get to where he wants to go in order to put the ball in the hoop. I'd love to see Reeves give me 20. Give me a 20 piece, right? Which, if he hits 2 threes, if he shoots 2 of 5 from 3, he has 18, right? In that Minnesota game. So that would be nice. Oh, and he also missed his only free throw, which if he made his free throw, there's 19, right? So I don't think it's far-fetched to ask Reeves to go get me 20, especially against Phoenix, who, he's not going to be matched up against like Edwards and McDaniels and guys like that. He'll be matched up against, like I said, Tyus Jones and Bradley Beal, who aren't these like elite knockdown defenders. And then Rui, I want to see Rui continue to be aggressive. I want to see Rui continue to look and hunt and find his shots. Don't settle. I love he was 1 of 4 from 3. That I don't love, but he didn't settle. Right? He was 7 of 14 from the field total. So that means he was outside of that. He was 6 of 10 from the floor beyond the 3-point line. Like, that's what I want to see. Be aggressive. Hunt your shot. Find your shot. Be physical, especially against a team like Phoenix that's so small. Phoenix doesn't have a single guy that can defend Rui. Because like, guys that are as like KD, yeah, he has the size and the length, but he's too little. Like, Rui just bump him off and, just get over the top, create the space and shoot over the top of him. Right? Like, they have those mismatches. Right? I think Rui, D'Lo, we need to see to start hitting shots. He was 1 of 7 from 3-point range. He started slow last season. Yes, he ended up finishing historically well, but, I'd prefer him not starting slow. I'd prefer him right out the gate knocking down threes with some consistency, with some regularity. Right? Like, can we see? We need him to be great. Right? We need Austin Reeves to be great. We need Rui Hachimura. Right? Anthony Davis and LeBron James, you know what they're going to give you. LeBron wasn't great by LeBron standards in that Minnesota game, but LeBron is going to be fine. Anthony Davis, going to be fine. Anthony Davis was a monster. It's what does Reeves and Rui and D'Lo do? And then our bench, right? Our bench is probably our biggest concern. Christie, he's got to hit some shots. Dalton Connect, right? Can he kind of get more opportunity? I'm not saying you have to run your offense through him, but it'd be nice to get a couple play designs to see if he can just, give you some type of consistent offense. Gabe Vincent, I want to see Gabe Vincent be more aggressive. He only took 2 shots. He got 2s across the board. He was 2-2-2, with 1 or 2 from free throws. He also, from field goals. He also had 2 turnovers, right? So can't be having that. especially in 17 minutes of action when you're only dishing out 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Got to take care of the basketball, right? Like, these are the little things. These are the differences between you winning these games and starting 4-1 or 5-0, or you being 2-3, right? Like, this schedule is not kind. This schedule is not kind whatsoever. So you got to get these wins where you can. You got to beat the teams that you should be able to beat and that you have the advantages on. And Phoenix is that team. Phoenix is a team that you have real advantages on. Also, this is another kind of thought. Phoenix is the team that Dalton Knecht went off on, right? And he was good in the previous Suns. He seems to like playing Phoenix. So another kind of argument to maybe get Dalton Knecht an opportunity, right? Like maybe kind of have him be a little more focal. Again, I'm not saying, have him be, play designed like he's Steph or Clay or something like that in their prime. But I'm talking about, like, can we get a couple, you look at he got 4 attempts, right? He was 1 of 3 from 3, 2 of 4 from the field total, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Hey, can we give him, and that was just through the flow of the game. Can we give him some real, like, opportunity? Like, let him get 7 attempts on actual, like, you get 2 or 3 on just the flow of the game. But can we get, like, 3 or 4 plays, like, just called for him and see what he can do? Right? Like, especially early on would be a great time to kind of see what do you get with him. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? You excited for the Lakers take on the Phoenix Suns? Do you have any concerns? How do you think they get the W and start 2-0? That would be absolutely beautiful. If that could happen, if we could see that happen. But however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out, so we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.